Hi, welcome to our video. Today we're having a look at this fantastic Android phone. Let's have a look on the outside. I'm sure you know what this looks like without me having to tell you, but let's have a look on the outside anyway. We've got a 3.5-inch screen. We've got our main sort of function button here. We've got a front-facing camera. We've got a light and proximity sensor here. We've got the up and down button for the volume. We've got our USB port here, and we've got our on and off camera button here, and then we've got our 3.5mm headphone jack. On the rear we've got a rear facing camera, and we've got an LED flash, and that's the overview of the outside. It's quite a handsome looking phone. It is plastic, unlike the real thing, which is glass and metal. It is plastic, but it doesn't feel too cheap. It feels quite nice. It's a very glossy sort of finished plastic, which is really nice. This sort of silver band, it's not metal, it's painted plastic, but again, it doesn't look too bad, as you can see there. Right, let's show you how you put the SIMs in. Now, this is a dual SIM phone. One SIM is 3G and GSM, the other SIM is GSM only. So putting the SIMs in is very simple. I just stick the SIMs in like so, and that's it. Of course, it has a memory card slot too, here, like that. Okay, so that's how you take off the back. Just push it down and push it up to put the back on. Didn't put the battery in. Let's put the battery in, that would help. Okay, so the battery goes in there like that, and turn it on. Now, while that's turning on, let me show you what you get with the phone. You get the USB transfer cable and charger cable, so that would go into your PC to charge, or you can use a USB mains charger if you have one. If not, you can buy one from us. And you get some headphones as well. Great for music, but it's also got a little microphone here as well, so you can take phone calls with it. And you get the manual. Now, I'll be honest with you, the manual is not great, but it is in English. But you know, Android 4 ice cream sandwich, which this phone uses, is quite easy to use, and there's lots of help and guide online if you need anything. Plus, you can always call us or email us if you need anything as well. We also give you this free hard case cover as well, and that just clips on there like that to keep your phone extra protected. Now, we give this completely free of charge as a freebie as well. So now that the phone started up, all I need to do is unlock like that. We've got a standard Android home screen. Now, this is running Android 4 ice cream sandwich, and it's running the stock Android without any customizations or anything like that, which is great, because sometimes customizations slow things down. So this is nice and smooth. There's been no modifications, and it's running the original Android 4 operating system. So it runs really smoothly. So we've got our Android home screens here. I've done a few things, put a few widgets and that on there. Let's go through the buttons down here. We've got our call button. Now, this is dual SIM, so I would make out the call, or I would, I've got a text message there. I would make out a call and press the call button, and there you go. It will ask me where I want to call from, either my T-Mobile or my Vodafone. So that's really handy when you want to call out. Similarly, when I receive a call, it will tell me what SIM I'm receiving that call from, so I'll know which SIM I'm receiving the call from, and appropriately answer the call. Of course, you can use your phone book as well to dial out as well. Now, text messaging is the same. So if I go to text message here, I would write the text message out, choose who it's going to. Once I've written text message, I'll send it, and again it will ask me which SIM I want that sent from. So, and again, receiving text messaging is exactly the same. It will ask me, it will tell me where I'm receiving from. Now let me show you the keyboard as well. The on-screen keyboard comes out just like that. Now as this phone's got rotate, it will rotate and I'll get a bigger keyboard, and it's really easy to use, as you can see there. Okay, so here we've got our contacts, so that's all our contacts on here, and then we've got internet on the side as well. If I open up the internet, you can see the browser. It's just loading up our website now. My Wi-Fi here is quite slow, so bear with us. Now this has got pinch and zoom as well, so I can zoom in like that and zoom out as well, like that. And it is quite crisp. You can see the detail on this is quite crisp. So it's perfectly usable to browse the internet on the go. So in the app tray, we've got all our applications here, we've got our widgets here. Now this screen is a really good screen. It's really responsive, it's nice and bright, and it's clear. If I bring it right up to the screen there, you can see it's quite clear. The pixel density is quite good for a screen of this size. Let me just have a look at some pictures as well. The pinch to zoom is really handy for websites, but it's also handy for pictures and things as well. So if I've got some pictures on here, I can quickly zoom in and zoom out by doing that. Let's go through the pictures. You can see how quickly it processes the pictures. It's a very decent processor on it. It's nice and responsive. Now with a touchscreen phone you want it to be responsive. Look, I'm just literally brushing it with my thumb there, and it's recognised that input. There's no lag, and it's really nice to use. Have a look at the pixel density there. Look how clear that picture is. What about the camera? Let's have a go on the camera. So let me go to the camera application. Here's the camera application. Let me get my little monkey man out here. And you can see it's got zoom. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. It's got your usual functions that you would expect from a phone camera. I've got all the options here. I can do scene, I can choose a resolution and things. Turn it around. I can choose video camera, I can choose panoramic. There's lots of options on here that I can mess with. So you get the idea anyway. Okay, what about games? How does this perform with games? Very good actually. It's got a decent 3D graphics processor, and it handles games quite well. So what I'm going to do now is just play a few games and you can assess for yourself. So there you have it on the gaming front. So as you can see, it's a very capable phone. It does play games really well. Now the other thing I'd like to show you is the fact that this phone has the official Google Play Store. A lot of phones these days don't come with the Google Store. Now the Google Store is very important because it makes finding things a lot easier. I can just go to the Google Store and download apps, music, books, magazines, movies, all from here. I don't need to download them on my PC and put them on here. It's far easier just to go here and download what I want. I can search for things as well. I can just browse, have a look at, see what's available, and just simply click what I want, and it installs it onto the phone. It's as simple as that. So having Google Play Store is very important in my view. It just makes life a hell of a lot easier. One more thing as well, up here we've got a notification tray. From here I can see that I'm connected to both SIMs. Now this is basically carrying two phones at the same time. Both those SIMs are active. You don't need to switch or anything like that. It's like carrying two phones on you at the same time. Now with the quick settings as well, it makes it easier to turn the Wi-Fi off, the Bluetooth on, GPS, the data connection and things like that. I've also got the sound profiles there as well, so that's really handy. I don't need to go into my settings to change all of that. If I do want to go into my settings, I can just do that, and I've got my settings here as well. So there we have it. This phone is a superb little phone. It's very handsome, it's small, it's light, it's got a decent screen on it, it's running the latest Ice Cream Sandwich Android 4, it's got the Google Play. It's a superb little phone. If you're in the market for a dual SIM phone like this, you can't go much wrong with this. Thanks very much for watching our video.